Hi, I'm Sophie and I'm a structural geologist. So that's somebody that looks at the deformation of rocks, so whether you sort of stretch them or squeeze them. And in particular, I focus on rift basins. So that's when you extend the Earth's crust. But this can be applied to anything. So you can pull apart a piece of paper, you could pull apart a cake, and what you'll see in all of these are little cracks that start to form. So this is deformation accommodated by when I pull this stuff apart. When we stretch apart the Earth's crust, what you get are faults, so geological faults, that cause an offset within the rock underneath. Faults are essentially a lot of accumulations of earthquakes over geological time. So if we can better understand how these faults grow, then we can better understand or even predict the magnitude of potentially hazardous earthquakes. I use both observations and also numerical modeling. So seismic data is when you have a bunch of sound waves, kind of like an ultrasound, and these waves will bounce off different properties. That will give you a representation or an image of the Earth's subsurface, so that's going down about 10 kilometers or so. I basically interpret these faults and try to put together the history of what happened tens of millions of years ago. And another thing that I do is I use numerical modeling. So this is going to be simulating quite large crustal scale 3D numerical models of continental extension. If you can change the initial parameters in this numerical model, then you can see the effect that it has on the faults. And so all of these variables make it quite difficult to figure out what the initial controls on fault geometry are. So what I would tell myself, try and actually think about what you enjoy and why you enjoy it. So I didn't really do this when I was doing my A-levels. To be honest, I was just focused on what subjects I should be doing. Maybe you don't enjoy any subjects at all at the moment, but you can still take away things from those subjects that you might think that you're good at. So for example, if you prefer working in a team, or if you prefer being more creative or being more logical, I think all of these attributes will give you a much better understanding of what you might want your career path to be like.